Guys, welcome back to Template Tutorials, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you all that you need to know about tables. So first of all, the first thing that we have to do here is to go to the Insert tab. So if you open your Microsoft Word document, you might be pointed to the Home tab, or you can call it the Home ribbon. So when you are there, you just simply have to go to the Insert tab, because all that we are going to do here will be based on the table and nothing else. So I'm just going to teach you all that you need to know about tables. So first of all, when you want to insert a table of, let's say, 3 rows and maybe 5 columns, you can simply come here. You see, when you hover over these boxes here, it will simply draw the number of rows and columns that you want. So you can see that at the top here, where we have the insert table, the label insert table, when you hover over any of the boxes here, it will indicate the number of rows and the columns that you have over there. So like I said, I want us to insert, let's say, 5 rows, and the columns will be, let's say, okay, let me make it 3 rows and maybe 6 columns. Or yeah, let me just do it to you, because it's just for the sake of this video. So you can see that we are having like 4 rows and we are having 6 columns. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you count to this side, that's the columns. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. So this is the first table that we are inserting. So now I want us to customize this table. So you can see that, let me zoom in a little. When you insert a table like this, and let me just insert some text in here. Let's say quantity. And let me just go description. Maybe max, data, trade, total. These are just some text, default text that I'm entering here. So I want us to start customizing this table that we just inserted. So let me zoom out a little again. So you can see that in most cases, when you insert a table like this, you can see that the bottom line here is closer to the text that we inserted in here. So you can adjust this line by just bringing your cursor to any of the lines that you want to move downwards. Let's say if I'm trying to move this one down, I'll just bring my cursor to 8. You can see when I bring my cursor to 8 and hover over it, the cursor will now change to an equal sign, or a different sign rather. So with this sign, you just have to click and hold and drag down. So you see when you're dragging down, you can see the space is increasing. Alright, so you can just leave it this way. So if you want to increase the top also, you can do the same thing to the top side. But I just want us to do it this way. So someone may ask, if you do it this way, what about the lines? So you can see the space under the text here and at the top here, they are not the same. So you can adjust that one by going to the layout there, because we are not talking about the layout, but I just wanted to know how you can adjust the space there, because it's still going to be dealing with table. So let's say I'm just going to bring my cursor to the front here, the front row, the first row, because that's what I want to adjust. So if I just select it there, I can just come to the layout here. So when you come to the layout, we have something like what that we call before and after. So the before here, if you are increasing the before here, it will increase the space before the text. And when you are increasing the space here, that's the after. It will increase the space after this one. So you can see that you want to increase the space before, but not after. So you can simply come and click on this arrow key here to increase it, or you can just come and bring your cursor here and change the value to any number that I want. So I'm just going to increase it here. So you see, when I increase it, it moves from 6. If I increase it again, to move to 12. Because in points, that's what the system was customized to do. When you just click on once, it will move from 6 to 12 and keep on increasing that way. But if you don't want it this way, like I said, just bring your cursor here, because the 6, if you choose the 6, you can see that the space at the top here is still large enough, more than the one at the bottom here. So I can just bring my cursor here. Let me just clear it, and I will bring 3 there. So and press enter. So you can see the text has now been aligned at the center. Alright, so now again, you can see that this one, I just want us to customize this. So let me just do the same thing to all of these ones. I'm just going to increase the spaces here. So there's one thing again that you have to know. Like, assuming if I did not increase the last side, the last 2 boxes here, I mean the rows here, if I don't increase it, I only increase these 2. If you think that you cannot be dragging it this way downwards, Microsoft Office has made it easier in a way that when you just assuming, let me just clear this ones off. When you have only a single row here and maybe another row here, and want to increase more rows, so if you just bring your cursor to where you want to increase it, if I bring my cursor here, I'm not bringing it inside here, I'm rather bringing it at the beginning of the row, where the line starts. So you can, if you bring it here, you will see this plus sign here. If you click on it once, there will be a line that will be inserted between the last cell and the top cell. So if I bring another cursor here, the space that I'm going to insert, or the row that I'm going to insert here, will be inserted at the last side or the last part of the table. So you can see that if I do it this way, it will take the same shape as compared to all the shapes that we did earlier on. I don't know whether you are getting what I'm trying to say, because if you are making a plus sign here, just like you are telling it to make the same copy of it, but rather insert it at the bottom or rather at the top of the table. Alright, so I'm just going to zoom out a little. So when you're talking about alignment, you know, here you can just select it this way and use control, or you can come to the home tab, change the color of it, make it bold in the font at all that I want. But I'm not dealing with that one, so I'm just going back to the insert tab again. So now I want to customize this table. So we have a lot of templates designs or table designs for the table. So assuming if I select the table like this, if you didn't select this table, assuming if your cursor is here and you do not select the table, you will not see another ribbon or another tab here as table design, unless you come here and select the table inside here, or you bring it at the top here. You see this plus sign here and select all the table. So you can see you now have like the table design here. So if you now click on the table design here, and you can see now we have two layouts there. We have one layout here and we have another layout here. The third layout here, or the last layout here you are seeing here, is not meant for other, like the spacing and the rest. It's rather meant for this table specifically. Assuming if I hover over it again, I mean if I do not bring my mouse on it and just click on any place at all, you can see that layout will be gone and that table design also be gone. But if I click on it again, the layout will be back and also the table will be back. So now let's go to the table design, because it's still under the table. So under this design you have a lot of designs. So if you click here, it will bring you a couple of designs, and when you hover over any of the design, it will give you a live feature or a live effect on how the design will take place. So you see, as I'm hovering over it, you see what is happening. So assuming if I take this one, I'm taking this one, assuming. So if you take this one for instance, you can also choose the one that you want. And again, sometimes you might choose this design, but you still want to customize the color that you want. Like if you come here, if you are looking for, let's say, a brown color, and you're not seeing any brown color at all here, but if you come here, you want your header side, your heading this side, you want at the background to be brown, you can simply again come to that where you want to change the color. Let's say this side, I can just click on the whole this side. If you click here, it will select the whole of that row. So when I select the whole of that row, you will not see this button. That's the shading. Just click on it this way and come and choose your designated color that you want. You see? So this one again, as I'm hovering over it, it's also giving us a live effect of how the color looks like. So like I said, we are going for brown, so I'm taking this one as brown, or let's say this one. So you see what happens. So you can also come here if you want to change the whole of this row also. You see, I'm also bringing the cursor at the top here, and I'll click once to select that side also, and I'll now come and change that color also to the brown. Alright, so you see what is happening. So I'm just customizing it. Alright, so let me now zoom out a little. Alright, so again, you have to know that in table you can also change the border lines. So you can see these lines there, you can change it or you remove it. So assuming if I select the table like this, you can see if I come to the border styles here, I can choose any style at all that I want. Assuming if I'm choosing this style here, so I chose this style, but you do not see the effect because the pixel there, the size of it is too small. You see, it's half point. So if I click here, I can increase it there. So I can make it 3. So let me zoom out a little. So let's change the style also to a different one. Let's say color black. So come and change the points here to 6. So let me zoom in a little. So if you now come here, the border side, like I said earlier on, you can either remove or insert a border at any place that I want. If I bring here, if I click here, you see it's referring to all borders, meaning that all the borders will have 6, the width will be 6. But if I want, I can remove the border at all, or I can bring a border to the right. Because this drop down is appearing, you are not seeing it at the right side. So I will click on the left here. You see, the left is appearing. So I can also make it at the top, or I can also bring it at the bottom. So all of this side, you can choose any way that you want it to be. Alright, you see what is happening. So I'll come back and I'll remove it and I'll send it back to the half. Alright, so now again, I want us to also take note of one thing. If we come back to the insert tab, I want us to try a different thing else. There's another way of inserting a table. So let me bring my cursor here and press it a couple of times. So now if I bring my cursor here, I can go back to the insert tab. So here, instead of it to hover over this one, you can either just come here and click on draw table. This one is more flexible, but it's a bit complex to use and it also wastes a lot of time. So you first of all have to come and draw the table itself. And now after drawing the table, you now have to bring the small you can see the small pointer there. I'm talking about the pencil pointer. You just have to now come here and draw your rows and the columns. So right now I'm trying to draw my columns. So it goes this way. I think I'm making a mistake. So I'll place it here and I'll draw another one. So possibly I'll leave it this way and I'll then add another rows. So this way also, maybe let me add another one. So you can see this one also is a bit flexible, but it wastes a lot of time and also it will take a lot of time to customize it to the way that you want it to be. Because when you're adding a row or any column, this one may not have the same size as this one, and this one also may not also have the same size as this one. So when you simply want to remove it, you simply have to come and click on the table again to now remove the cursor. So now you see, so mean that you have to now come and click on this one to bring it forward so that all of it will not have the same size. So it will make you to waste a lot of time. So in other words, you can either use this one, but if you want anyways, you can choose this one if you want to. So there's also another way of inserting a table, but these ones are built-in tables which are being designed inside Microsoft Office Word. So the reason why I'm saying these ones are, you can see that when you have a calendar consists of table, and you can see this one, you don't have to design your own calendar. To insert a calendar or any built-in tables, you simply have to come back to the insert tab, go to tables. So you can now come and click on quick tables. So you see from there, if I just place my mouse on it, they will show me a lot of quick tables which are being built inside this Microsoft Word. So I can come and choose any one of my choice. So let me say I'll choose calendar 2. So you see when I just choose it to be easy, it will be immediately inserted. So with this one also, I can just come and select this side also and customize it by changing the color. So I can come to this side and change the color of it. So maybe possible I can choose green or red. So you see, you can just customize all of it to your liking. You can even change the figures there or add more figures there. That one is up to you. Alright, so again, if you go back to the insert tab and go to tables again, you also have, let me bring this thing out and go to tables again. You also have this thing, the spreadsheet, the Excel spreadsheet. But this one, we are not talking about Excel spreadsheet. I would have dived more into it, because if I dive more into it, it will take us more time to finish that one. So I'm just going back to the tables again. I want us to see this one. If you come and check on this table, so let me increase the size here. The space there, I want to increase the space rather, not the size. You can see this table is also another built-in table which have been designed inside Microsoft Word Office. So this one also, like I said, you can also just come and take this one. I want us to take it one after the other and customize it to our liking. So I'm just going to take the first one here and select it. That's the first row. So I'll come here and I'll change the color of it. So I'll take the third row and I'll change the color of that one also. And the last row. So again, we can do the same thing to the column side. So I'll change this one possibly to maybe this color, and maybe the last one here, I'll change this also to this color. So I'll just click here to use this color. Alright, so you can see these are the main features or main important things that you need to know in working with Microsoft Word tables. So thank you so much for watching. See you later in my next video.